There we go. Had to turn off the mic, take it out, and keep going that way because my battery was going dead. And it stopped the phone, so I have to plug in my phone to keep this going. So bear with me, because we're going to be working without a mic. And that's okay too. That's okay too. Because I can always raise my voice. It just means that we will not be talking with the same clear preciseness as I may have been with the mic. Because I got to tell you, I really do like my mic. I can see the benefits, is what I'm trying to say. I can see the benefits. I just need to remember when doing a video to turn it on after I've turned it off, because any video that you see this long, it's more than likely I've paused it more than one time. So, and when I pause it, depending on the length of time, like during this video, because it's a process to make this bread, and it's not going to happen in the same process of time that you'll be viewing this video. So, that's therefore the reason why I turned off my mic, because it'll go dead, and then I'll have a whole bunch of footage that is not usable. So now that I've explained all that, we are still waiting for the timer to go off. Bread has definitely risen. We got some bumps going on here. And as I said, it will take 25 minutes to bake. And I will be pausing, and then I'll be returning once it's done. And I've actually enjoyed doing this video. Actually, each time I do a video and I come in front of the camera and I start talking to you, it becomes a little bit more personal, you know? And my lights are flickering for some reason. They're flickering because it's my, it's my ceiling fan. And I think what's happening actually is that the light itself might be just ready to go. And if that does really happen, well, you know what can I say? We'll have to replace it. Simple. We will have to replace it. You know, I got about a minute left. I'm actually going to set that up to 25 minutes and put my bread in. 25. There we go. So, bread's ready to go in. I'm putting it in. As you know, I preheated the oven to 350 degrees. It will stay in for 25 minutes. And when this is done, you are going to have yourself, if you are doing this along with me, you are going to have yourself a beautiful loaf of bread to have either with supper, or we say supper here. I guess everybody else says dinner. Country folks say supper. Anyways, I'll be back when the bread's all done. You know, I just had a brain flash. Are you standing in your power? Are you simping? S-I-M-P, S-I-M-P, S-I-M-P. Are you simping? Standing in my power. That's what we do in here. That is exactly what we're doing here. I had to come back because you know what? The bread, you can smell the bread. It's just levitating and going through the house. I can't wait for it to be done so I can share it with you. I made myself a coffee too. This is probably my fourth coffee. Too hyper. But it is a kind of day. It's the kind of day where you want to soothe yourself with a hot drink. And this just happens to be the choice today. It's still raining, but it's a nice rain. It's a spring rain. It's a necessary rain. Here in the Keel. Good old the Keel. You know, we got about 5 minutes left on the bread. Actually 6 minutes. But I thought, what do you do to go with the beans? Go with the bread. So I'm going to make homemade beans from scratch. Now we're not going to get that done today because I told you that is a process. But as you learned in that video, I did know how to make them. But I'm going to tell you, I do know how to make them. Now, we have got, and I'm using yellow-eyed beans. And it's Thompson's. That's what I'm using, dried beans. Right there. And I'm pouring all of these in the pot. Covering them with cold water. And I will be leaving them to soak overnight. I'm going to show you. And once they've soaked all night, I will then boil them for about an hour. Then I'll drain them first, and then I will boil them, do the water, boil that water, boil the bean for an hour, put them in a roasting pan, season them up, flavor them up, and I'm going to share that whole process with you. And then we're going to bake them in the oven, and I'm going to show you how to do your own baked bean from scratch. You will not use the can again. Not again, folk. So, I got too much water in here, so I'm just going to take some of it out before I show you. Too much water, so I'm taking some of it out. I was zealous talking, and with my water working perfectly now, it's not like I got to wait all day for anything to fill up. But I've got this about, 3/4 full. 3/4 full, or yeah. And this is a 5-liter pot. So I'm going to leave those there to soak. They will soak all night. And why am I soaking them? Because when you soak them, it allows the bean to start to soften. It starts the process before you even go about cooking them. Because as I told you, without doing that process, the bean didn't even get to swell, which a bean has to in order to cook properly, or you're going to end up with clunkety clunk clunk, like I told you in the, either it was this video or the previous video, that got cut off. So, that is what we're doing over here in the Keel. We're making baked beans. Now, I will think of something else to do with this, but I think, you know what? I'm going to share with you a mama meal. And what's a mama meal? One of the things my mother would do, this would be a Sunday meal, okay? We were living large and living good. Baked beans, baked ham, cold potato salad, and baked bread. So, you're thinking, why am I doing all that for myself? I'm not going to do it all for myself. I'm going to share this with someone somehow, some way. But I'm dedicating this to my mama, Joyce Elaine Bailey. So, we're going to do that mama meal, and I'm going to be sharing it with you. So, be looking for that in the next video. But in the meantime, our bread's almost done, and I'll be back when it is. I just want to tell you that my mama said, That is Joyce Elaine Bailey Curry, thank you. And my daddy was saying something like that too in the background. So, woo! No disrespect, no disrespect. Definitely Joyce Elaine Bailey Curry. That'd be my mama. So we got 38, 30, 35, 34, 33 seconds. Pretty soon this buzzer's going to go up and we're going to see bread. Baked bread. But in the meantime, hit the like button if you're feeling the vibe. Share this video if you're feeling that, you know what, somebody else could use some of the story sharing. And also, you know what, the recipe. And hit subscribe if this is your first time passing by. And only if you're feeling the vibe. Because over here in the keel, we raise in the vibe and the elevation. And if you're not feeling it, you can scroll on by. But if you've remained up to this particular point, see the bread's going, you're here for a reason. So let's check out that bread. You know what I realized, folks? Oh, I talk with my hands a lot. Whoa, we got done bread. See? Then we're going to take that a little. We're going to take that out the pan. Take that out the pan. And I guarantee you, it will be so worth it. If you have taken the time to do this, or if you take the time to do it, trust me, nothing like your own homemade white bread. Voila! Don't that look good? Don't that look good? Mm-hmm. Take these out. Too cool. And definitely one of these is going to my neighbor up the road who delivered me the kindling the other day. Once again, sending out much love and thank you and appreciation. And in the meantime, you know what? I hope you're standing in your power. I hope you're simping. Standing in my power. I am over here in the keel today. Before you do, send in love, healing, peace, healing, and good vibrations. Make a great day.